So welcome back to London, everyone. Today I'm starting out in the posh bit. I'm in Knightsbridge, and this is Pont Street, SW1, and just down here is a cabman's shelter. I've showed you them in other vlogs. There's still a few dotted about in London. Gonna grab myself a coffee and head to my next destination. Bit of a queue, that's good to see. Right, Mount Street, West 1, Mayfair, the posh area of London. The Audley Public House, in a beautiful old Victorian building. I'm going to go in and have a bit of lunch. The sun's come out, it's turned into a nice day. What to get? Got some nice choices. I'll show you what I choose. But yeah, it's a cool place, this. The Audley. So I was going to go for the pie, and then I fancied the bangers and mash. But everyone in here seems to have the fish and chips, and it does look tremendous. So I've given in and gone for the fish and chips. But perhaps I should start doing fish and chip reviews in every pub I go in. Yeah, it's a pretty pub. There's all the wood panelling and that. Looks fantastic. Went for the haddock, chips, mushy peas, and it comes with the tartar sauce and the ketchup. Big old lump of fish. I'll tell you what it's like. I can't wait to get stuck in. It looks delicious. Oh, this is a really good one, this. The batter on the fish has got a bit of a crispness to it. Lovely chips as well, they're quite crispy. Yeah, delicious. I'm really enjoying this one. The peas are lovely too. It's all, no complaints actually, it's really good fish and chips. They've even got a piano. I might have a little go on it in a minute. I was trying to remember the other ones I've had, but I think this is right up there with the best ones in the pub so far. I'm going to do all the pubs in London, aren't I? Just come out of the Audley. That was really good, that fish and chips. I think it was 25 quid for the food, and the drinks were on top. But you know, you pay that up here, it's Mayfair, but it was really good. The actual pub's beautiful inside with all the wood panelling, but it was a bit hard for me to film in there because there was quite a few people in there. I'm a bit later than normal, but definitely recommend that one if you're in Mayfair having a spend up. Calm yourself down. That's the Serpentine in Hyde Park. So I'm just walking through Kensington Gardens, and there's some strange old art installations. All these rocks up trees. Quite interesting. So for those of you that don't know, that is the Royal Albert Hall, and I'm going to take a tour of it in a minute. I'm just outside having a look round. What a spectacular building it is. It was built in 1871. I've done a few notes for this one. Yeah, built in 1871, so it's over 150 years old. It's that glass dome on the top is the largest unsupported glass dome in the world. And yeah, the first stone was laid by Queen Victoria when they built that back in 1871. It's got 5,200 seats. I've been doing my own work, and yeah, we're going to go in and have a look round. The amount of detail in the buildings is amazing, really. They used to put a lot of effort in back in the day. It looks so much nicer when the sun comes out. Yeah, this is round the back. Beautiful round here, and all the buildings in the whole area are all sort of in keeping with it. It's yeah, it's a lovely part of London. Yes, I'm picking my ticket up in a minute. I'll show you a bit of the tour. But yeah, I've been to the Royal Albert Hall many times. My mum and dad went to see Frank Sinatra in there back in the mid '80s, and I come and picked them up, parked up locally, and got chatting to one of the guys on the exit. And he let me sneak in, and I watched the last song. I think it was My Way or New York, New York, I can't remember now. But yeah, I've been to loads of other concerts in there over the years. I used to go and watch the boxing in there quite regularly. Back in the 80s, they used to have boxing in the week. Saw all the sort of early Frank Bruno fights in there and that, yeah. So I've got a bit of a history with this building, but the tour should be interesting. So I'm guessing these are the people that have performed here. Who can we see? James Brown, Phil Collins, Seal, Winston Churchill, I think he was here once, Muhammad Ali. Wow, that's cool, isn't it? I'm on the tour. I'll show you the interesting bits. What a beautiful place. It's been a while.
Victorians used to cram 10,000 people into this building. In Victorian days, mainly they were seated down there, but they used to put 2,000 in the gallery on stacked up wooden benches. Afternoon, they'll perform at night. By the middle of the night, that event is going and the next event is coming in. So typically we have about 400 events in any one year here. It was a royal film premiere that year, and it was James Bond. We've had the last 3 Bond premieres here. After that we went straight into the Royal Variety Show, so we were really spoilt for royalty that particular year. This is going to take us through to the end of November. They're going to raise the floor. Can you see them raising the floor? Yes. So we get a full-size tennis court in here.
Amazing.
This is Masters Tennis. And the organ then, I've mentioned the organ. Yes, that's an addition. The Voice of Jupiter. It was built by a man called Henry Willis when the hall was built. It was the largest organ in the UK. It's now the 2nd largest organ in the UK. It has made such a difference. The number of organ types in the organ is 9,999.
So this is the King's box.
So that's the King's Box. And
So the Royal Box has got its own entrance, and this is it. They come straight up them stairs and over into the Royal Box.
it appeared in the newspaper the day after we opened. 10,000 people could all wave at her, even though she had 7 assassination attempts on her life. It never stopped her. Drink and talk to their guests.
And they always came together.
This is the Royal Retiring Room, where they can step out of the auditorium
It's not the king, there's no fuss, they just...
and get on the lash.
and then they go. I mean, I've seen Harriet with this is where the...
Yes, of course. Orange.
So a lot of these boxes are privately owned, and the last one was sold, I think she said, for £3.5 million. I think you get it for life though. Really interesting little tour. So this is level 5. They used to have the Miss World competition in here. Excellent. I think we're going right up to the top. This is right at the very top. Didn't realise there was so much space up here. Really is a spectacular building. Let's have a look over the edge. Oops, sorry. Well, even up here is a great view.
We've got that much more space above us here. This is where the Victorians used to put their 2,000 people on their benches. To date, for the proms, 460 maximum. There's to London by horse and cart. It was too big to fit on a train, and it took 5.5 weeks to get here. When they got it here, they reconstructed it over the walls, on wooden scaffolding, on wooden blocks 8 millimetres above the walls.
So if you're wondering what they are acoustic diffusers. Before they were fitted, the acoustics in here was really poor, she was just saying. Fantastic tour that was. Lots of history. I won't go into it too deep, but well worth a visit. Even Big Daddy performed here, how about that? I finally found him, old Frank, who I sneaked in and saw his last song in the 80s. That was a really interesting tour, well worth a visit. I think you're in there about an hour, 20 quid it cost. I just wanted to go over and have a look at the Albert Memorial. That was actually built before the Royal Albert Hall. It's massive, it is. I don't know if you can get the scale of it on this video, but I'm just going to get a bit closer and have a proper look. Pretty incredible monument that is. Let's zoom in on Albert. just strolling through Mayfair. There's some beautiful cars about, Ferraris and Bentleys, everything. To a penny up here they are. It's another world, but it's nice to walk through. Yeah, that's it for today with the vlog. The Audley Tavern, or Audley Public House, was fantastic. Definitely recommend that place. Really lovely food that was. That was right up there with the nicest fish and chips I've had in a pub. Here, look, here's my motor. These are to a penny up here, mate. There's some proper dough about up here. And yeah, and then the Royal Albert Hall, fantastic. I love doing that. Like I said earlier, I've been there for concerts and sporting events many times. So it's just nice to go in there and learn all the history of the place. And yeah, it was really good little tour. That 20 quid that was. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.